Good evening. Good evening. My name is Kayla Joshua. I'm a financial service strategist. I have a special guest tonight. You want to tell the people your name?
Casanti Joshua.
All right. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to share the live to my group and it's playing at the same time. Okay, but tonight, the title of the live that I wanted to go over is Why Do Black Women Must Control Their Finances? And the first question that I really wanted to ask is what would life look like to you if you didn't have to worry about money? I don't know if you guys ever thought about that question or what that entail. What do you think life would look like, Kasanti, for a lot of people if they didn't have to worry about money?
Life would be easier for a lot of people.
And if you can hear us, if I can't see the comments on Facebook, drop a one for me, please. Let me know if you'll be able to hear us. My apologies, but go ahead.
It would be like easier for people, and like it would be less stressful on a lot of people if they didn't have to like worry about their debts.
Worry about finances. Okay, that's true. I agree. Um, So basically, my perspective on it, of course, life would be much easier if we didn't have to worry about money. Of course, it makes sense, right? But I feel as Black women, especially African American women, we have what's called a limited belief system. And we're so used to being in poverty and feeling like living paycheck to paycheck is the norm that we don't realize that we're the ones putting this limited belief on ourselves. I remember when I made my first six figures, I honestly, and this was a couple of years ago, I was like, who does this money belong to? Where did it come from? I thought I got it illegally. Like I was giving it away because I felt like it honestly didn't belong to me because I wasn't used to having anything. It's like you used to having a broke mindset. Janika Mitchell said, "Hey, Cass."
Hi.
Used to having a broke mindset. So, if do you feel like how do you feel? Do you feel like you financially free? I know you're 12 years old, but do you feel like you worry about money or finances? And if not, why?
Uh, no, but majority of the time it gets to a point where you want to buy stuff, and like you want to have stuff that you see on social media so that you're not like financially there to get the stuff, so you like trying to get like stuff, but you're not there, so every time you get there you just spend it quickly and don't think about
Why do you think, as human beings, we spend the money like quickly before we even,
because
as soon as we get it?
I feel like we spend the money quickly because like it's like you haven't had money in a while, and like you just think that sometimes you just need to spend your money quicker and you would get more money right away, but
And speak up,
it
I
does
don't know if they can hear you.
it doesn't work that way. And like if you're trying to save your money, I like it's best that you like don't even go near your money so that you wouldn't spend it right away, because people with the mindset of spending right away wouldn't have any money for the things that they need.
Well, I feel like it's all, like I said, I believe it's all mindset. It all starts in the mind. It's kind of hard when you're used to coming from a poor socioeconomic background, which I know I personally came from. I know I felt like only people you see rich is people that are celebrities and things like that, or you don't have enough money to earn and save and invest. But refraining from that narrative, not thinking like that, is what will actually help you get out of that mindset by basically manifesting the things that you want in life. You know, the Bible says you speak it and you believe it and you should receive it. And manifestations and affirmations, no matter what your religious belief system is, hey, my internet glitchy. It definitely will assist you in that self development and that self growth when it comes to finances. This one guy I seen on think it was Instagram the other day, he was saying the financial freedom, a good way to be financially free is to purchase a home. A lot of people saying, I don't have $20,000 to give to put down on a home. I don't have $10,000 to put down on a home. Hey, Maureen, how you doing? Say hi to my friend Maureen.
Hi, Maureen.
But you have to think smarter, not harder. You may not have that money right now, but you take tax season coming up. I feel like my braid's sticking up right here. Tax season is coming up. So instead of taking that $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 that you're going to get and buy some new furniture, a new house, etc., put that money to the side for 4 years, and you use that money to put down as your first deposit on your first property. Then that way you'll have the money in order to be able to survive off of. Because a lot of people don't know the earned income tax credit is given to you because you don't make enough money to survive. That money they're giving you when you get these big tax returns is not free money. That money is based off your income size, your household size. And if you're receiving a tax return, that's the government saying to you, you really don't even make enough money to survive off of. And people don't realize that. We're excited for tax season, but that money is because you don't have enough money to live off of. So we have to use what they're trying to use against us to keep us down and use that to be able to better ourselves as a community and better ourselves as a person in general. Why do you think, Casanti, it's harder for Black women or just Black people in general to be able to be financially free compared to other ethnicities? Speak up.
I feel that it's
Say it with your
hard.
chest. Go ahead.
I feel that it's hard because as Black people, you're expected to do more things than a white person, and if you're financially free, it like reduces stress, and a lot of like Black people die of cancer, and cancer has like something to do with like stress, and like the stress that financial problems are putting on people is like not good for it's not good for like people. And the more financially free you are, the less
Stressful you'll be.
Stressful that you'll be.
Well, that is true. So basically what you're saying in adult terminology is based on the system constraints, so racism, sexism that they have in society against women, against your ethnicity, those type of things makes it harder for us to match or make enough money compared to other ethnicities, right? Mm-hmm. And with that being said, you can't afford certain foods and certain things in life that may be easier for other people to get. Statistics show back in, I think it said 2007, compared to white counterparts, the net income for the average single Black woman was only $42,000. Like currently, for every 66 cents a Black person makes, so say a white woman and a Black woman did the same job, they'll pay that Black woman 66 cents and they'll pay the white woman $1. And let's not even count how much more the man will get paid for that same job. You get what I'm saying? Because of racism and sexism, etc. So, and my apologies. So, and Black women are the largest amount of people who have the most student loan debts. So we are trying to better ourselves as a community, but we have the most debt. A lot of other people, their education is paid for by their family and their friends, or etc. So why do you feel that the most stress is on women in general when it comes to being financially free and secure?
Because like a lot of people growing up, they're used to being told that Black people are supposed, like Black women are supposed to provide for like they're supposed to provide as much as a man is supposed to provide. But when a woman provides a lot, it's like hard for them to provide for themselves.
Right. So do you feel that the Black women are looked at as providing equally as the Black men?
No, they have to provide a lot more.
More? True. So when I was researching this, did state that 80% of it is messed up. 80% of households, the breadwinner in the household is the Black woman. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
So I did want to go over a couple of steps. I have 5 steps on what we can do. Because instead of just talking about it, let's be about it on being able to achieve that financial freedom. So the first step is to assess your current financial situation. So that's looking at exactly what you have going on. So write down your income, your expenses, savings, whatever. Create a financial plan and a starting point. I know I did this one day. I looked at my bank account. I seen fast food, fast food, fast food, fast food. I said, I need to start cooking at home. So it is a reality check to see where your money is going. Entertainment. So some things we can buckle down on to save some money. Do you agree?
Yeah.
So fast food is out the question. Step number 2, creating an emergency fund. So you need to build at least six months worth of saving. So God forbid something can happen to you, and then how are you gonna pay your bills?
I don't have bills.
Well, if you have bills, how you gonna pay your bills if something happens to you, you can't work?
You're gonna be homeless because you can't.
You're gonna be homeless. So that's not an option. We don't want to be homeless. So we want to start. The second step would be after you do assess your funds, savings, at least 6 months worth of savings, as much as possible. I know it's hard out there. Like I was saying, you can use your income tax to start. Tax season is coming up. So we want to save as much as possible. Step number 3, eliminate high interest debt. So prioritize high interest debts like credit card debts, payday loans. We want to stay away from those. You can use a snowball effect. I don't know if you ever heard of it, or the avalanche method. So you can take your biggest debt and start paying off a little bit at a time. So that way you can start eliminating debt one by one. So of course, it's hard to tackle everything at one time, but if you can pay a little bit more towards your biggest debt, that'd be more beneficial. Step number 4, invest in your future. So learning about stocks. I'm new to stocks. I learned about them. I did a video on them before. I'm going to probably do another again. Real estate, retirement accounts, etc. That's another way to, start investing. Stop telling yourself, stop having a broke mindset saying, I don't have it. You have to speak those things as though they already are and start investing in yourself and your future. Even if you don't know much about stocks, get a Robinhood account or Acorns account. You have to start somewhere. And if you have any questions, closed mouth don't get fed. Definitely reach out and I'll be able to assist you, in the best way possible. And the last step would be to create multiple streams of income. You know what that means?
Have multiple jobs.
Multiple jobs, or make one stream of income turn into multiple things, getting paid off for more than one thing. So if you do have a side hustle or a side job, find ways to make different streams of income from that one job. So focus on entrepreneurship, side hustles, things like that. How do you feel about education? Do you think it's mandatory for people to go to college, or do you think that it's okay to be an entrepreneur?
Well, for college, I feel you don't mandatory. It's not mandatory to go to college because, like, a lot of people, college is not for them, and like they already know where they want to go, and for where they want to go, they believe they don't need college. But in some situations, college should be mandatory. If you have no job by high school, I feel like college should be mandatory because you're gonna get out of school and not know what to do with
and do nothing, just be sitting there. I agree. It was a point in time where I felt like you had to go to college. You go to school, they say get a degree, do this, do that, etc. And so I did exactly what was told of me to do. And honestly speaking, I have 3 degrees, an associate's in juvenile justice, a bachelor's in criminal justice, and a master's in social work. And majority of my income comes from entrepreneurship. So I'm not saying that it's a bad thing to go to college. I would have forced my children at some point to go to college because that's what I thought you needed to do to have a better life. But as time progressed, I realized every profession doesn't make it mandatory for you to go to college. So basically reiterating the same thing you said. So you got lucky. With your brother, I was like, oh my goodness, he didn't go to college. I failed as a parent. I suck. But now I do realize that now I'm just $200,000 in student loan debt, and I'm not even using the degree in the way I thought I was going to use it. I'm still using it by teaching to my community, but I'm not using it the way I thought God was going to place it in my life for me to use it. Oh my goodness, this is some deep stuff. You smarter than I thought you. You know a lot to be 12 years old. I'm just saying, should get it from what? Did you have any questions for me about financially free, or how do you get things? How do you get money?
You and my dad.
Okay, but
like I get money like if I do what I'm supposed to do and like do good at it. Like say you have a job and you get paid.
Hey, Angel.
You get paid to do your job, but it depends
so
on
like
how
your
you do your
chores.
job.
Yeah. So how you do it. So whatever you do, you got to do, be the best you can be at it, right?
Yes.
That's true. But you the one told me that you needed $100 by November 1st. How did you get the money?
By doing what I need to do.
And what did you do?
I got good grades.
I know, but how did you that was one of the exact words you used to me. You said, oh, I manifest. Oh, what did you tell me?
I told you that I needed $100 by the beginning of November. And I was like, and I had manifested that I was gonna get $100 before the beginning of November, and I got 130.
So you manifested what you needed. So that means that your mindset, even at the age of 12, is already where it needs to be. Because like I said, my mindset wasn't even there. It took me years to get to that point where I realized anything that I wanted in life, I just have to really mean it and believe it with my heart and my mind and my soul. And whatever I asked, God was going to give that to me. Hey, Devontae. He said twins. Where have you been? But yes, but I said that to say that your mindset at 12 years old was so much farther than my mindset was. I didn't even get to that place. I was about 35. I know, I try not to say it. 35, 38 years old. So by you knowing whatever you want, that you know what I'm saying, can manifest that as long as you wholeheartedly believe it, like that's literally awesome. But with that being said, it's a lot of things in place, especially for Black people, not even just women in particular, to keep us where we are. As far as like when we get property, they had redlining back in the day where they only want us to purchase in certain areas, and then financial discrimination. So the reason that we're coming on tonight is to say, with everything that's already against us, we have to learn as a community how to step up and do whatever we can do so we can be, love you too, so we can be financially free and no longer in that situation. Because compared to other races and other genders, like we're literally earning peanuts compared to them, and that's still to this day, and we're 2024 about to be in 2025. So I think that's pretty much it. Just got to start, like I said, we're responsible budgeting, create new income opportunities. For those who don't know, I offer tax preparation, credit restoration, LLC setup. So if you are interested, life insurance as well, and one of those side hustles turned, not even a side hustle no more. It's a legitimate business at this point. Definitely contact me at joinkayla.com. Or even if you have a 9-to-5, that's fine too. Just continue to find success in your career. And like Asante said, whatever you do, be the best at it that you can possibly be. And then once you get to that point where you're saving and you're financially free, you need to start investing in yourself. So, what steps are you going to take today? Not tonight, but like literally today on becoming financially free. And that's pretty much the homework I want to give to my community tonight, because we have to start somewhere. We don't like to talk about it, just like we don't like to talk about death when it comes to life insurance, etc., until somebody dies and then people begging for money on the GoFund. Did you have any closing remarks?
Mhm. No,
No? Well, thank you for being my guest. I appreciate you.
you're welcome.
All right. And if you do have any questions with budgeting, or if you just have questions in general when it comes to stocks, investing, et cetera, definitely reach out to me at joinkayla.com. We could definitely schedule a consultation. And I love to follow up with you guys. All right. Good night.
Good night.
Maureen said, well done, Queen.
Thank you.
Thank you. I think she's talking to me. But I'm just
No.
fine. No, yeah, she's talking to me.
She was talking to me.
Janique said, great job, ladies, and great information. Thank you. All right. See you in training. Good night.